guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah, and today is part 2 of the Cobb County Master Gardeners Garden Tours that we went on over Mother's Day weekend. So it was a really rainy, cold, 55-degree, windy day. I couldn't use any of the mics on these tours. So it is what it is. We're lucky that we're able to film them. I had to go in between the rain showers and come home for a while and go back out. And I'm so glad that I did, though, because they are phenomenal gardens. The first one that we did is called the SLARMOR Garden. It's in the last video. And today you're going to see the Demandal Garden and the Bearded Garden. And there was a fourth garden that I didn't get to make it to in time. Hopefully I'll be able to bring that one to you on the channel one of these days very soon. I plan to have a lot more garden tours on the channel, including, of course, my own garden, but lots of them out there because I think that's where we all get inspiration and it's just a lot of fun. So the Demandal Garden is actually set in front of a creek. So it really has a beautiful natural element to build around, and she has done a phenomenal job with it. I would say it's sort of English cottage, at least that's what it seems to me. She's got some great seating areas, a beautiful little red bench as her focal point. It's very walkable, some great pathways. She's got a koi pond out by the back patio. You guys are gonna love it. Really enjoyed seeing that garden. I was the last one to tour it that day. In the very beginning, they had some yellow caution tape because they didn't want people walking off, off the creek. It's kind of up on a cliff and falling into the creek. So I understand why they did that. But by the time I was there, we were able to take the tape down so you can really see the creek and the beautiful natural beauty without that caution tape. But I don't blame them. I would have done the same thing. I don't want people falling in a creek. And then the second garden in this video is called the Bearded Garden. And she has a beautiful katsura tree that is planted right in front of her front porch. And it is really neat. I've never seen anything like it. She told me that she planted it because her daughter liked to kind of play fairies and have like a fairy house when she was a little girl. So she planted this for her. And it really is like a fairy house. You can walk right through it. It is phenomenal. You're going to love seeing it. And then she's got her front porch behind it with some great seating, and it's really decorated, really cute. She's got gorgeous impatiens already all planted up in her front flower bed. I've got to get that done in mine. My daffodils have finally withered away so that I can get that done. And the backyard, she's got some gorgeous roses. She's got one on a trellis, a red rose. I forget the variety, but it's in the video, and it just looks stellar. And then I think they're called fairy tale roses, if I remember correctly, that she also has. They're also in the video. You'll see that look really, really beautiful as well, the way she has them planted. So the backyard is stunning. You're going to enjoy it just as much as the front yard. So I'm so excited to share these with you today. And also, we've got some fun projects coming up here at the Real Southern Garden. I'll be showing you our big garden that we're about to plant up with our 100 sweet potatoes and our zinnias and our cosmos and our tomato starts and our peppers and all of that good stuff. I've been a little bit under the weather. I've got a cold that my husband brought home from Chicago. He got it too. The girls did not, thank goodness, but that's why I sound kind of weird. Hopefully in the next video it's going to go away and I'll be back to my old self. Also, it's been raining every day here in Georgia and it's been so humid. It's going to take the roses down. I couldn't even keep neem oil on them right now. It's just raining every day. So fingers crossed I can get out there and clean things up soon and finish the projects I've got here before summer hits, because I've got those 2 big projects still that I got to do. Mulch this flower bed, get my impatiens planted, and then do my vegetable garden and get all my summer plants up there. So it's got to happen and it will happen. So stay tuned for that. But today it's all about these beautiful gardens. So let's get into this video and go check out these beautiful Cobb County Master Gardeners gardens. Here we go at the Demandal Garden, and they've got some Boston ferns on their front porch, just like I do at home too. All right, so we're going to wind around here to the backyard, and then up here on the right, the backyard landscaping starts, and she's got some gorgeous knockout roses on this side and on the other side. I like how there's a couple on this side, along with a lot of different bulbs. It looks like she has planted some lilies, and then she picks up the knockout roses again on this left side. So it really ties those 2 sides in together. I like the way she did that. And it's interesting because you don't have to actually mirror, each side of a pathway, but just bring some of the same plants in on each side. And I think it really looks nice when gardeners do that. And then she's got some begonias sprinkled in here with lots of hostas. So she's got some annuals that she's popped in for color. Gorgeous hostas. And another knockout rose. And then there's some garden statuary coming up here in the back. That's really beautiful how that is set off there. And I feel like the placement of that garden statue kind of draws your eye back. And I really love where she placed that. There's a clematis back there on that arbor. And then we're just going to take this little driveway back to the main pathway back here. And she's got a beautiful container here on the left side. And I also really love that birdhouse back there on the left with that red bench underneath that Japanese maple. I'm going to pan around so you can see the garden from this vantage point. All right, and then down the little pathway we go, and then we come to the creek. Isn't this amazing how she has that creek as the backdrop for her garden? I just think it is perfect. And I'm going to get a little bit closer and you'll be able to see the creek a little bit better. I love the way she used this red bench for color. It just really pops in the garden. It's a great idea. So we're going to back up again, and we're going to start off right here from the little red bench, and we're going to go to the right. So I'm going to pan around and show you guys. She's got a lot of irises right there in this little bed, and we're going to head that. There's the caution tape that was up. We're going to head back down this path and see what she has planted over here. She's done such a great job of making little garden rooms and then having really walkable pathways. I think that's what makes gardens so special, is because you can get around in them, right? I mean, that's kind of, if you can't walk around and look at what you've planted, then it's not always, it doesn't pay off quite the same. So I think that this gardener has really done a great job of making it very usable, not only so she can maintain it, but so that she can enjoy it. That little blue birdhouse right there is so sweet. It's amazing how little touches like that just add so much character to a garden. And little birdhouses like that, I mean, they're relatively inexpensive and easy to put up. And I just think that they're so cute. They just give a really neat sense of place. And there's a little egret, a cute little piece of garden art. And then we're gonna just head down this pathway. Check out that birdhouse one more time, and then we're going to not turn completely around, but go back towards the front of the garden where we started. And she's got gravel and stepping stones back here. And you can see that they're doing a great job because this was a very, very muddy day. One person pointed out that being able to tour the gardens on such a wet day really showed how these gardeners managed water issues, or lack of water issues, let's say, in their gardens. And I think that is true. Another neat idea, she has some really small terracotta pots turned upside down to kind of make like a little border. And I'm going to show you a closer look right here. I think that's so cute. Just to make a little border, like a little designated area. And then back there she has a little plant stand and a chair to add some height. And that's some visual interest, just, you know, something unexpected as you come around the garden path. And I like that little touch that she added. And then back here by the back of their house is where their koi pond is. So we'll start back here with these little roses. There's a really beautiful rose growing up here on these steps. And unfortunately, I tried to get a picture of the name, but I didn't zoom in enough and it didn't focus, so we don't have it. So I'll have to try to figure out what rose that is. It's really beautiful. And then back here, we're gonna wind around back to the pond. And I think this is such a just peaceful spot back here to be able to sit with some iced tea or coffee or whatever you like and just look at the fish and then this little water feature. And then they have a seating area back here. And it's just perfect. I would love to hang out here. Very peaceful. And then we're going to turn back around and we're going to head out and see the left side of this garden. She's got another really cute little blue birdhouse on this side of the garden too, and a gorgeous Japanese maple planted there. I love all the different colors of foliage and plants. I love that little terracotta pot that's on its side, like it spills over. Really, really cute. It looks like there's a peony. Yes, there was a peony. Looks like Sarah Bernhardt, but I'm not sure. And then you head back to the little red bench as our starting point. And then we're going to go to the left side. And she's got another seating area over here on this side of the garden, which is so smart because, I mean, you want different spots to sit down all over your garden so you can enjoy it. I mean, that's what it's really about. And then over here, the creek runs a little bit more. There's a lot of rocks and it gets a little shallow right here. And then we're just gonna swing back around and head back towards that little red bench and then do another long shot at the garden. And then we're gonna head from here over to the bearded garden, which is just down the street, not too far. Here we are over at the bearded garden. So check out her front yard. Look at these impatiens that she has planted and that katsura tree. Isn't that just the coolest little fairy house? My daughter, my 6-year-old, was not with us on this little garden tour. I wish she would have been because she would have been beside herself. What a really neat thing to have in your front yard. You really just cannot go wrong with impatiens. You know, I wish they were perennials, don't we all? But I mean, they are somewhere, but not here. But they just add so much beauty to landscaping. I mean, annuals, you know, they have their place and they are very important. So let's go inside of this katsura tree and let me show you guys what it looks like. I'm gonna give you one more look here at the landscaping in the front yard, and then we're gonna go inside. here we go. We're gonna go inside. I'm gonna show you how gorgeous it is on the inside too. Isn't this amazing? And she has her back porch back there with the seating area. I'm telling you, this will keep you cool in these Georgia summers. This is really would be really nice to have. And she told me too that, even though it loses its leaves because it's deciduous, in the winter it has a beautiful structure that really adds a lot to her front yard, even in the winter. And here's a little look at her rocking chairs, and then she's got a little bird cage, and then just so many cute little things on that front porch. It's so inviting and so lovely. Love what she's done. And then we're just gonna head around to the backyard, and she's got a container right there by the garage. I'm trying not to film the garage, don't want to film all of that. But she's got some pinwheels set up here, so whimsical, with some little terracotta pots. Look how cute. My daughter would love this as well. This would be so sweet for children to have this set up in their yard. And then look at that beautiful painted little piece of a garden fence. What a cute idea for a little garden vignette. I mean, there's just, so much inspiration that you can get from seeing what other people put together. And I'm loving all these little signs like welcome and Denise's garden. All of these little things are so sweet. So the backyard, she has a really beautiful landscaped border. I'm going to go around and show you what she's done. And in the very back, she has one of those wonderful chickens from Tractor Supply. I think that's where she got it. And it looks really cute back here. I like all the different colors that she has with the Japanese maple and that chartreuse and the hostas. Your foliage colors really do have a huge impact on your garden. And they are so important. I'm finding that more and more the older I get, let's say, and the more years that I garden. I used to be all about flowers only, but now I love it all, and I see the importance and the impact of all of it. I believe she's got a jasmine vine back there. There's that little chicken on the left side, and then these knockout roses, and a little birdhouse back there. And it looks like looks like a bicycle, little piece of garden art. Garden statuary and garden art really does add so much to a garden. And I love these evergreens, how they just block out the neighbors, or not that you want to, block out your neighbors. Maybe you do, but you know what I mean. It really makes a beautiful backdrop for this backyard. And then we're going to go check out this back patio and this gorgeous rose that she has on this trellis. These are the fairy tale roses, I believe is what they're called. These little miniature red ones that you're seeing. back here is this beautiful red rose. Look how gorgeous. And it's sort of like the focal point back here. It just really sets off this whole space. And then right next to it, she has her little potting table. And it's got little cute pots at the top. What an adorable area. And by the way, this is Lady in Red Climbing Rose. So that is the variety. And then she has another seating area right here on the back porch with that beautiful Japanese maple in the back. And then some containers. And I love the stones that she has on these steps. Such a cute little, it's like a garden room. It's what it is. But what a great place to drink your coffee like I'm always talking about. You know I like coffee. I talk about it all the time. Or drink your iced tea. She's done a really great job. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you liked today's video, and if you did, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what's going on in your world. I love talking to you guys in the comments. And I will see you back here in the next video, hopefully with a better voice at that time. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you soon right here at the Real Southern Garden. Bye, guys.